Dear students, Karnataka Sarkara Department of College and Technical Education LMS ತರಗತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ 3ನೇ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ನ ಡಿಸಿ ಮಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನ 5ನೇ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆದ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟರ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಂಬ ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಈ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 40 ಯಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟರ್ ಆನ್ ಲೋಡ್ ಅಟ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಪವರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಎಂಬ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Vector diagram of alternator on load at different power factors. Vector diagram of alternator on load at different power factors. In this vector diagram, you have to remember different terminologies where E naught equal to no load EMF, this being the voltage induced in the armature in the absence of three factors. Hence, it represents the maximum value of the induced EMF. Next, E is the load induced EMF. It is the induced EMF after allowing for armature reaction. E is vectorially less than E naught by IXA. Sometimes it is written as EA. That means E naught minus IXA equal to E. It's a vector difference where I is the current in amps and XA is the armature reactance. Then V is the terminal voltage. It is vectorically less than E naught by I into ZS, or it is vectorially less than E by IZ, where ZS is the synchronous impedance. It's a vector sum of armature resistance and synchronous reactance. Next, I is the armature current per phase. Phase is the load power factor angle. RA is armature resistance in ohms. XL leakage reactance in ohm. XS synchronous reactance in ohm. XA reactance due to armature reaction. ZS synchronous impedance in ohm. These are different terms you have to remember in that vector diagrams. IRA drop is in phase with current I. That means AC through pure resistance we studied. In that case, armature drop or resistance drop is in phase with the current I. Next, IXL, IXA and IXS are out of phase by 90 degree to an current I, where IXL is the armature leakage reactance drop. IXA is the armature reaction drop. IXS armature reactance drop. Next, one by one vector diagram you have to study. Vector diagram of alternator on load at unity power factor. Unity power factor means pure resistance. Load consists of pure resistance, no inductance, no capacitance. In that case, angle between voltage and current is 0. So power factor is cos 0 is 1. In this vector diagram, you can see current here in the x-axis, voltage also in phase with that. If we add armature resistance drop, that means I into RA. Armature drop, I is the armature current, RA is the armature resistance. It is in phase with the armature current I. So add IRA drop to the V in the same phase. Next drop is IXL, armature leakage reactance drop. It is always 90 degree to armature current I. So vertically up. So add V plus IRA plus IXL. Next, armature reaction drop IXA. This also 90 degree ahead to the armature current. That means in phase with IXL. So next, continuation of IXA. Now this is the voltage triangle. One voltage triangle is this one. another voltage triangle is bigger one. In this case, diagonal is I into Z. Here I into, here this IZ, this is IZS. Totally vector sum of V plus IRA plus IXL plus IXA is the E naught. This is the no load induced EMF in the alternator at unity power factor. If you subtract IXA, then you will get the E. This is vector sum of V plus IRA plus IXL, E. The sum of these two, IXA and sum of these two, IXA and IXL, gives the IXS. So V plus IRA plus IXS vectorally will get no load terminal voltage E naught in this vector diagram. IZ is the impedance triangularly vector sum of IRA and IXS. Similarly, IZ is the vector sum of IRA and IXL. This is vector diagram of alternator at unity power factor. So in this YouTube link, click on this and you will get more information about the vector diagram of alternator on load at unity power factor. Next, vector diagram of alternator on load at a lagging power factor. That means load consists of inductive. Most of the loads in the industries are lagging power factor. Lagging means current lags behind the voltage by an angle phi. Here this is terminal voltage V. Then IRA drop, armature resistance drop, is in phase with the current. That means parallel to current next to the V. Next add IXL, armature leakage reactance drop 90 degree to the current. That means 90 degree to IRA. So vector sum of IRA plus IXL is the IZ in this impedance triangle. Next, if you add armature reaction drop IXA 90 degree ahead of current I or in phase with IXL continuation, then in this impedance triangle IZS equal to the vector sum of IRA and IXL plus IXA. IXL plus IXA sum is IXS. Here total voltage E naught is given by vector sum of V plus IRA plus IXS. Similarly, if you subtract IXA from the E naught, we will get the voltage E. This is the vector diagram of alternator on load at lagging power factor. Terminal voltage is less here compared to the no load voltage E naught because of this drops due to the synchronous reactance and armature resistance drops. Terminal voltage reduces. So this YouTube link also helps to understand the vector diagram of alternator under lagging power factor load with the animations. Next, vector diagram of alternator on load at leading power factor. Here leading means in case of capacitor load, current is I, leads the voltage by an angle phi. Next, add IRA drop to V in phase with the current I parallel to I. Next, IXL leakage reactance drop 90 degree to IRA or 90 degree to the current. Next, vector sum of IRA and IXL gives the IZ from this impedance triangle. If we add armature reaction drop IXA, once again 90 degree head of current I next to the IXL, then this IZS gives the vector sum of IRA, IXL and IXA in this impedance triangle. The sum of IXL and IXA gives the IXS, synchronous reactance drop. So V plus IRA plus IXL plus IXA vector sum gives the E naught. This is the no load terminal voltage. In some cases, leading power factor, terminal voltage at load is greater than the no load voltage because of magnetizing effect of armature reaction. This is vector diagram of alternator on load at leading power factor. You have to remember current is leading with respect to V. Next IRA in phase with I, IXL, IXA 90 degree to IRA. Next vector sum gives the E naught or E. These are the vector diagrams of different power factor load. This is the YouTube link to understand vector diagram of on alternator under leading power factor load with animations. Next we will practice some multiple choice questions. In an alternator, the effect of armature reaction is minimum at the power factor of 0.5 lagging, 0.866 lagging, 0.866 leading at unity. Correct answer is unity. Armature reaction is minimum. Effect of armature reaction is minimum at the unity power factor. Only cross magnetizing effect, no demagnetizing effect in case of unity power factor. The main reason for the voltage drop in an alternator is armature reaction, synchronous reactance, armature reactance, all the above. So reason for voltage drop in the alternator is all these three. So all the above is the right answer. In the case of zero power factor leading load on the alternator, the effect of armature reaction is to demagnetize, to increase induced EMF, to cross magnetize, to decrease the induced EMF. Correct option is to increase induced EMF. Next, the power factor of an alternator depends on speed of motor, core losses, armature losses, type of load. Power factor of an alternator depends on the type of the load. If the armature reaction of an alternator produces a magnetization effect on the main field, then power factor should be, options are unity, zero lagging, zero leading, leading only. See the questions carefully. Armature reaction alternator produces the magnetizing effect, then definitely zero power factor leading. Demagnetizing effect in case of lagging. Cross magnetizing effect in case of unity power factor. Zero power factor method is used to find voltage regulation, efficiency, armature resistance, synchronous impedance. Voltage regulation. Using ZPF method, you can find out the voltage regulation. In alternator vector diagram, IXL and IXA are out of phase by 90 degree, out of phase by 180 degree, in phase opposite. We practiced with many vector diagram, IXL and IXA, armature reaction drop and armature leakage reactance drop are in phase. only resistance drop is 90-degree phase difference. The phase angle between the armature resistance drop and synchronous reactance drop in vector diagram of an alternator is 90-degree, 180-degree in phase opposite. Armature resistance drop and synchronous reactance drop, IXS and IRA. Definitely correct answer is 90-degree, option C. Voltage regulation obtained by synchronous impedance method is equal to that given by the actual test, less than the given by the actual test, more than that given by the actual test, none of the above. So voltage regulation obtained by synchronous impedance method or EMF method is usually more than that given by the actual test. CC correct answer. IXL, IXA and IXS are out of phase by dash degree to current I. All these three reactance drop out of phase by dash degree to current. Options are 90-degree, 0-degree, 180-degree, 270-degree. Definitely reactance is 90-degree phase difference with the resistance or current. A correct answer. So reference books, Electrical Technology, Volume 2 by B.L. Tareja and A.K. Tareja. Very good book for electrical students. Principles of Electrical Machines by V.K. Mehta. This is also good book related to the electrical machines. Thank you one and all. Keep on learning. Happy learning.